Hi, my name is Mr. Williamson, and I am the Modern U.S. History teacher at Roosevelt High School. And I just wanted to introduce myself and give you a little update on what's going on in the classroom and things that you and your student can expect in this second semester. We are now in Modern U.S. History B. They should have completed Modern U.S. History A either with me or with another teacher in the first semester. That covered Civil War through the 1920s. And so what we're covering in Modern U.S. History B this year is going to be Great Depression, New Deal. Then we're going to get into World War II, talk about the Cold War with the United States and Russia, really dive into civil rights issues and civil rights era, talk about the presidencies of Kennedy and Johnson during the civil rights era. We're going to talk about Vietnam. We will go into the Vietnam era, not only the war itself, but also what else is going on at home during the war. We'll kind of get into our last two units. We'll be fairly quickly. We'll talk about the 80s and 90s and kind of the role of conservatism and the new Reagan Revolution, as well as getting into the new century with the War on Terror. And then we'll probably finish up as close to the present as we possibly can. Depending on time and depending on how far we get, we're going to try to get as close to the present day as we possibly can. So that's going to be our focus in the second semester. And I know a lot of you obviously are alive during this time. And maybe you fought in one of the wars that we've had, either the War on Terror, Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, Korea, or you have had family that has. And so it's a great time to kind of talk about personal stories about what happened during this time. So that's kind of what we're going to be covering. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or call me at any time, or set up a time to call. I would love to talk with you about certain things. We obviously, with COVID, we are not allowing speakers to come in, but if you have anything that you'd like to say or talk about, we can always arrange a video or figure something out there. So if you have anything regarding any of the topics that I've covered, please contact me. The other thing that I do want to talk about is I do have a student teacher this semester. Mr. Keys is his name. He will be with me up until February 26th. So kind of the first unit, and then maybe first unit and a half, kind of go into World War II a little bit. So he will be with me on the call if you want to talk to him, or if you want to email him. He will be kind of taking over for the next 3 weeks or so in the classroom with my aid and my help. The other thing that I can go into, just a couple procedures that I allow during this, or as a teacher. I love when students do test corrections. The goal of an assessment is to assess where we are at. Doesn't mean that that's a final point. We want to use the assessments that we have, the tests that we have, to kind of assess where they're at. And so anything that they get wrong or anything that they do wrong, I want them to be able to correct that. And so I give points back, I credit back if they do test corrections. And so if you see a grade that you're not happy with of your students, and I encourage them to do test corrections. The other thing is missing work. I take missing work until the last day of the semester, which is I don't count off. I don't take off. I want them to turn in on time and learn some of that responsibility, but I'm not going to punish their grade because they were not responsible and didn't turn in on time. So that's kind of two of my, I guess, rules that I have, or philosophies that I have of teaching. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Also, if you want to talk to me over the parent-teacher conferences, those will be February, I think, 8th and 9th. Monday and Tuesday evening, I will use a sign-up sheet. Love to talk to you with your student or without your student, however you want that. All right. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the year. And thanks for all that you do, and thanks for all the support that you give.